Hello, hi everybody, and welcome back to the Howl-In podcast. Today it is just the Howl podcast because Inspekt is not here, but I have two very lovely guests with me. It's going to be a little more of a laid-back episode today. Inspekt's the more professional one with all the show notes and the radio voice and all that. So, why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Who are you?
I'm Sage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you do?
And
Who are you to us?
I guess I'm the new kid on the block. I guess I'm trying to make it as an artist right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I met these two,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to get into that R&B shit.
Okay. What were you initially brought in for?
So initially, I was supposed to help the AV Club run their website, kind of do like a revamp of their design and whatnot. And so that's still in the works. But then over time, just kind of learned more about the music side of things, and then I got intrigued with it.
I mean, that was always part of the plan, though, right?
That was, but I never thought that it would take me to a place where I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that type of interest got
Okay,
elevated.
enough of you.
Okay.
So-
All right.
Sage and I have a very, I don't know, what would you call it?
Very playful.
Playful relationship, yeah.
you
So,
mean it's fucked?
so she's the homie. I'll be cutting her off a million times in this podcast.
Yeah, I'm used to it by now.
I'm gonna wait for her to get to a very sentimental story.
Yeah, like when I'm gonna
And
have
then
like
you just cut that
borderline,
shit.
All right, podcast over.
I'm borderline crying, just like okay, next.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck
Yeah.
about that. Okay, podcast over. All right. So,
Hi, I'm Asian. My
Really?
name is Zoe. Yeah, I do a lot of things. It's a lot.
yeah,
I don't even
lay it all
I
out.
don't even know what we want to. I
Pull the
shoot
plug.
photography. If
Mhm.
you need OnlyFans photographer, what's up?
Ooh,
He's the photographer for all the artists out here in Hawaii. But mainly ABK, so don't fucking try to steal our photographer, dog. No.
You can't afford me.
What else? So you do photography.
Yeah, so I do photography.
That's not it.
I make music.
Mhm.
Been making music for I guess collectively maybe like 3 years, but
Mhm.
mostly started up again just last year with AVK,
Nice.
and then I've been DJing on and on for about 7 years.
Just had a set this past Saturday, right?
Yes, sir.
nice.
At a homie's crib.
How'd that go?
We had a nice party. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got put on music where I wasn't expecting to go, but you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love house music, but I just was not ready for that, and
Mhm.
it made it work.
Cause tell them what you usually play. What's your forte?
Chill hop, lo-fi, R&B,
Yeah.
jazz. A lot of think about it as like anime, Tokyo jazz influences.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anything else you wanna?
I don't do drugs.
Thanks. Yeah, so we're all homies. These are my really good friends, first and foremost, and business partners. I would put them both on the same level. They're my friends as much as they are my business partners. Let's just chop it up.
Yep.
What it would take. Let's just go with the flow, wherever it takes us.
It's the best
Yeah.
way to go.
If you guys have any questions to ask whoever, let's just have a normal conversation. I don't want it to be like this uptight suit,
Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
with that.
especially
as far as
since-
music, though, as
What's
far as music is concerned, I'm gonna flip the table. Usually, you're the one asking the questions.
Yeah, no.
So, what do you plan to do with music wise? Because I know you're a producer, you DJ, you've recently joined Resonance Theory.
hmm
I'm plugging it. What's up?
Ain't nobody fucking with my theory.
Yay.
Quote it.
But yeah, as far as music is concerned, what is your goal?
My goal? Okay. I guess I'll lay it out now.
Mhm.
Sage and I have been working together on music for the past
Month
and a half now. I mean, we both been in music, but working together has been the last month and a half, and I help her on the music side,
Mhm.
and she's been helping me on the marketing side. Can we say you're a marketer?
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Is that what you're called?
Yes.
A marketer?
Yes.
Is that what
a person,
you do?
Yes, a person in marketing is called a
Okay.
marketer.
Yeah, she's been helping me a lot with the music marketing, and I've been seeing the growth. It's been great. So, yeah, her and I have devised a plan for the upcoming year. We are in October right now, so we got 3 months to get ourselves ready for the next 2-3 years. Honestly,
yeah.
And should I go into like the seasons and all that?
That's up to you if you want to divulge that or if you
Yeah,
want to keep
whatever.
that mysterious. You know.
So you know how I love the hip hop side, I love the EDM side. So her and I came up with an idea of maybe like we'll do seasons where like the first 3 months, every 3 months will be a season.
Like each quarter,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, each quarter of the year.
Yeah.
So like the first season will be EDM music, and then the second season would be hip hop, R&B, whatever.
Mhm.
And then it would just
Kind of
keep
rotate.
rotating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rotate.
Every season.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna see how that works for now.
How about as far as like DJing is concerned?
Yeah, that's one thing I need to get on to and make sure I make time for, because right now my focus has just been on the music for the past month and a half.
Yeah.
And that's a full-time job in itself. So I definitely do have to carve out time for every other thing that I want to do outside of music, and not just making the music. I have to carve out time for the promotion.
Yeah. That's like half the battle right there.
Yeah. So that's my plan right now. And at the same time, we're working on Sage's music.
Yeah.
So do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
So here, I'm just going to lay out the whole plan.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
So we're going to,
Share all the secrets.
oh man, I'm putting this on wax.
I know.
This is
we're
on
gonna,
record, so
we're like
we have to do it
manifesting
now.
This. Yeah, like we can't back out now.
It's okay. We're going to get good work in right after this podcast.
Yes.
Starting right away.
So we want to have, I plan on dropping 2 times a month,
Mhm.
every month. And she's going to drop 1.
Yeah, once a month.
And I'm, she's doing all the writing and stuff and the recording, but like, I'm doing the production, the recording, the engineering, the mixing, for both of us, so, we have 3 months to make 18 songs, because we want at least half the year done before
Yeah, just stacking.
2022 comes around. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that means I would need 12 songs, and she would need 6. For half the year.
Yeah.
So we need 18 songs before the year is up if we want to
Get a head start.
get a really good head
and just
start.
be on,
And then that way
yeah.
we can focus the first 6 months of the year for the last 6 months, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So
Math.
yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully I didn't confuse. Hopefully y'all are still here.
With that meme of the Hangover with the math equation.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
What's his name?
Freaking
Zach Belding?
Galifianakis.
Oh yeah.
What'd you call him?
God. She was about to say Zac Efron.
She wishes
The
it was
other-
Zac Efron.
the
That's
other
the
Zac.
image she kept in her head.
Zac
With all the
Efron can't
numbers.
do math. You heard it here first. My bad, bro. Not really.
So yeah, that's the plan. And
Yeah.
yeah, podcast over.
Yeah. All right, I'm
No, but
gonna
I
head
mean,
out now.
it's a good plan, and it sets you up for the year too.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just the execution. We need to execute. It's
Yeah.
been going well so far. We've been using a sauna
Yeah. So
to sweat out all the toxins. And
yeah, I was telling Creepy about.
I
You
think
just said we don't do drugs.
I think I troll to the
I don't do
point.
drugs.
I troll so much around her now that
Like,
I
I
notice
can't
she just
tell.
doesn't even fucking
Yeah,
acknowledge it.
I don't.
It kinda just-
I don't even
She
flinch.
just like the
Alright.
other day, last night I think it was when
What? What'd you say?
I just went full on, like I'm not even gonna retry it, but I just went full on. I was quoting a movie.
Oh, were you?
Where it's like,
See, that's how you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I
It
was
just went
like,
over.
I'm not
Like,
even
bro.
hearing. I'm not even listening
if
to you.
anybody's seen Just Friends, have you seen Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds?
No,
Reynolds.
I have not.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
But there's one part where the mom's like, just be yourself, be
Yeah.
yourself, be yourself.
Oh,
And-
was that what you're saying?
And she was
I
just-
didn't know what the hell you were talking about. That's why I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna let him do his thing.
And-
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't have got that reference.
Yeah, I was gonna be
either.
like,
Sorry.
he's just being weird tonight. It's just normal.
Anyway, continue.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Ah.
What were we
Are
talking
you
about?
high? Shit.
What were we talking about?
They're not supposed to know, bro.
No, we don't do drugs, right?
Don't do drugs.
Right. Well,
Speak
I mean,
for yourself.
I actually don't do
I am.
drugs.
I
actually
am
really
very
don't
much
do drugs.
speaking for myself
I've
here.
never done drugs in my life. But actually, what were we talking about?
Caffeine is a drug.
I do poison.
If that's the case, I do a lot of caffeine.
I do a lot of poison.
Oh, yeah. You like to indulge in the poison.
Yes.
We are
You know.
aware.
Only on the weekends, though.
We are much aware of this.
No, look at this.
Hello.
And look at what's still inside
What's-
of it.
Oh, there's still a shot, or pretty much half the shot
hey,
left.
that should show you guys that I'm doing better. I didn't fucking tank this shit. But look at Sleepy. Look at Sleepy tanking
no, it just
that.
shows you're a struggling alcoholic.
Or
Or
I'm
successful.
sobering.
I don't know. I'm not sure which one it's gonna be.
Struggling in the sense that you can't even finish it.
I
See,
can't
this is
handle
what
it
happens
anymore.
when you don't have anything to go off of, and you're just going off
I'm
the rip.
sorry, Inspekt.
Wait.
Please don't listen to this.
Wait.
We need you here.
Wait, okay, what were we talking about before, though?
We're talking about
Oh,
music.
man. We,
We're talking about. I mean, I don't know where we're on now, but I know we're just talking about music.
I just remember we were talking about, like, Zac Efron, and then it went to, like, this tangent.
Oh yeah, you missed the whole thing after the Zac Efron part. I don't know where you were in the alcohol between then and
just
now,
have
but there was a
bad
whole
memory.
thing missing.
I totally forget.
Jeez.
fuck it, moving on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So COVID.
COVID?
Yes.
No.
No, but hey, have you seen that shit recently? Where they just recently started like giving more leeway.
Yeah. I've heard- I don't follow the news.
That's right.
I don't follow any of the show.
Yeah.
But I hear.
I'm just following the shit that has to do with like events.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Because
it
right
has to
now
do with
that's
you guys.
I mean that's what Rez does.
That's smart.
Yeah. But that stuff you got to be updated.
Because I know we're still planning on doing more events in the near future.
Mm.
From what I understand, they might be lifting by September.
Lifting
Lifting the
all.
all.
Next year.
Oh, next year, September.
Yeah,
I was
but
like,
that's the
September's
thing is
past.
they said September, but I'm pretty sure they actually meant before the end of this year.
Oh.
Because if you're thinking about a year before they lift everything,
Yeah.
like dude, economy's fucked. Like
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they're already having a hard times now. Like half the places that we love to go to are struggling.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I did hear that things are starting to get a little looser.
Mhm.
What have you heard?
I heard that they're gonna get more than 50% of capacity
Okay.
now. They're still gonna make sure like vaccine cards are there and all that stuff again. So if you're not vaccinated, sorry, bro. Like
Yeah, and it's not
Get
even
vaccinated, bro.
because they don't
I mean,
even
I'm not
fucking
gonna
around.
force you. I'm not gonna force you, but you're screwed if you don't. I'm just
because
saying.
they don't accept the negative test anymore. Yeah, it's only the
It's only-
Vax card
It's only
now.
Vax cards now.
Yeah,
And
that
unless they
sucks.
specifically said that they're taking negative tests,
Right.
then they're only taking Vax.
Dang.
Which sucks because then
Jeez.
imagine having to take a test every single time you want to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
It gets expensive. Like it's what $100 to $200 a test, and then probably more so if you're getting like the rapid test.
Actually, no. So, I go to Workplay. That's like my favorite bar,
Mhm.
and their
That's how
partner.
you know she's an alcoholic.
Anyway, yeah, there's this company called Rapid Test Hawaii, and I guess they partner with Workplay, and they only sell it for $20 a test. So
Is
that's
that
where
only
I've
good
been going.
for like places here?
I would
like,
think so.
Would
Like
I be able to take that right before I fly out? And then-
probably not. Oh,
We're looking
can?
at our
I'm
cast
not
right
sure.
now, and they're saying yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure honestly.
Are-
I think it's a safe bet
The
that it's
people
for
in the back
here.
say yes.
Yeah. People's choice say yes.
Shoot, I gotta fly out next week, and I'm not trying to spend $100 if I don't have to.
So go
Yeah.
to work
And it's
play
the
the
rapid
very
test,
day
too.
before.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's valid, that's
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna
So I
do.
take it you're not vaccinated.
I was just on here fucking saying, get vaccinated, bro. But no, I'm not.
And man, it's all good, dude.
I mean,
I'm forced to.
fucking fight me about it, man.
All
What are you
No,
gonna do?
I'm not vaxxed either. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just.
I,
cover
I'm
myself,
I
too.
was forced into a vax because of the military, but I
Yeah.
mean that's
Yeah.
one thing. I can't really say no to that.
No, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, if you, I'm not one of those that's like, if you're not vaccinated. Well, I'm not vaccinated, but like,
Yeah.
if I was, I wouldn't be one of those like, what are you doing, man? Do your part with it.
Right. Right.
And I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, no, don't get it because it's bad. It's gonna kill your fraternity. Wait, what?
Wait, hold on,
wait. It's gonna kill your
What?
eggs or whatever the fuck they say it does.
bro. You got eggs? Something's wrong with you right now.
No.
It was the alcohol.
First, you were talking about that.
It was
thing.
the
off
shot.
camera. You were talking about how that thing was the same
No,
size
no,
as last night.
no.
Yeah,
now we're talking
yeah.
about
Before
eggs.
the pod. We don't talk about what
Yeah.
happens before
What stays before the
before the
pod?
pod.
That's
What
that-
happens
that's that
before the
sneaky
pod?
shit.
Are you drunk?
That's that sneaky
You
shit.
fucking
bro.
drunk off your 3/4 of a shot?
God damn it.
What
I
happens
can't-
on the pod stays on the
I
pod.
can't English today.
What happens before the recording of the pod
Yeah.
stays off the pod.
But yeah, anyway, look, fucking people need to look at themselves before they cast judgment on others.
Yeah. Exactly.
Everybody has their own reasons as to why they're doing things,
Mhm.
and before you start shitting on people, you should probably take the time to understand where they're coming from,
Mhm.
because you don't know shit.
Right.
You don't know shit about shit, especially yourself. So don't be trying to think you know other people. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's fair.
Right.
But you
Yeah.
gotta think about it too, like half this generation is not like that. They will pass judgment immediately.
Yeah, but it's all
Mhm.
just
Like,
thoughts.
Yeah, for the
There's
most
real
part.
life
Kind.
going on out here, man. I don't give a fuck about anybody's thoughts.
Yeah.
Like
Like thoughts.
I
and
would,
thoughts.
I would. I'm just speaking for me
What's
on the
that?
vaccination thing.
That's after the podcast.
On the vaccination thing, I'm just speaking for myself. Shit, am I drunk? I fucking forgot what I was gonna say.
And we're back. And we're back.
Sure, you were talking about how you don't give a fuck about other people's thoughts and opinions, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I just would honestly hate myself if
Mhm.
because the only reason why I'd get the vaccination now
Mhm.
is because everybody's fucking forcing it on you.
Right.
You know, everybody, everywhere I go,
Yeah.
every family member, every friend,
Hmm.
you got vaccinated. Like, you don't know how to talk about anything else.
Right. Right.
You know,
yeah.
like-
Well, society is also making it difficult because they're making it so that you need to get a vaccine,
Yeah,
so that you can do normal everyday shit.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
that's the only reason why I would want to get mine.
Like,
Like, that sounds-
we
that
just
but
went to,
that's a
That sounds
fucking
fucked, but it's
stupid
so-
reason.
So how did
Yeah.
you get into what was that restaurant we went to for Cody?
I took my rapid test.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
but if you didn't,
Yeah.
there would have been no entry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's
Or would there be? Hey, I ain't gonna out myself on this podcast right now, but there are
you're
ways.
already doing that.
What do you mean out?
Fucking come find me then.
Wait.
You're right here, bro.
here.
No, I'm talking about whoever's gonna come get me.
Hey, if
Anyway,
y'all need the address, hit me up.
um,
But it's just rough, man. Like, no, I'm serious.
why'd
It
you
is.
bring up COVID, dog?
Bro, do you have a list of shit you want to
I
talk
can't-
about? It's one of the things that
No.
popped into my head, bro. It happens. Because I don't really care about the applications of COVID as far as...
That was your Filipino.
Yeah, I know.
Filipino
My
coming
Filipino
out.
came out, sorry. Hey, man.
COVID.
I'm ESL, leave me the fuck alone. I can still cuss you out in any language you want, though,
Let's
so
hear
what's
it.
up? No, I'm good. Not right now.
Later.
No, but my point is, like, it doesn't matter for me about any of the other stuff. The only thing they care about is events.
Yeah.
Because that's our lifeblood, especially as artists. If you
Yeah.
can't do events, you're kind of screwed.
Mhm.
Because most of the times you get money off of performances. You don't necessarily get a lot of money off of like dropping a song,
Right.
Spotify, like playlists, getting
Yeah.
put on and stuff like that. Most of the time it's the events that you play. So for
Mhm.
DJs, it's the tours you get put on, right? So imagine not being able to tour because you're not vaccinated.
Yeah. See, now I'm gonna backtrack because if it meant like my livelihood,
Yeah.
I definitely get it.
Right.
I wouldn't want to,
Yeah.
but I would feel forced to,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and that's why you have to do it because you're in the military and you run events,
Hmm.
so it only makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not in the position right now where I feel like I
Right.
have to go get it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not if I started touring,
Mhm.
Well, what about being put on events like the local shows, like Hawaiian Bride and stuff like that?
if it comes to that, then yeah,
Mhm.
I would.
'Cause
But as of right now, no shows are hitting me up.
Well, that's starting to come up now, and that's the thing. Is like, it's been harder and harder to get shows because of this vaccination. I mean, that's not the only thing.
Like DJs aren't vaccinated. What do you mean?
Some of them aren't, and that's the thing. Is a lot of times they want them to be vaccinated, so it's easier for them to get inside the shows so they can play.
Yeah.
But then there's the other side, because vaccination isn't the only reason why they're not getting shows. It's because there's still gatekeepers in the industry. Like, do you think that anybody who's a good DJ or a good producer is going to get a show to play or like open or whatever the case may be? No.
No.
It's because a lot of the people who promote or a lot of people that run events give it up to their friends.
Mm.
I'm not saying that's the wrong thing to do. I'm saying that, hey, good on you for putting your friends on, but the fact that there are maybe other people who are a lot better than them aren't getting the shot. That's what it is.
You know what I'm talking.
I already know. I already
What is he
know.
looking for? His vape? It's right here.
Oh, thank you.
See? I know he fiending. And it's my fault too. I got like 3 here.
Yeah.
Fucking chronics.
Me and Sage are on the same page, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No.
And we're back.
Let's talk about you, Sage.
Run it.
Sure.
What kind of music are you working on right now? Are we working on?
Yeah, so I dive into R&B stuff. I like that, like more of the darker type of shit, darker R&B, like almost like Old Weekend and stuff like that. So yeah, that's been really fun, kind of what's it called, having that in the works and whatnot. And so yeah, I'm just kind of, I always joke that I'm like, oh, I want to make songs that people can fuck to, but it's the truth. You know, that's just like my style. You know, I just like that. You know, that feeling it gives you, like it's just like you feel empowered and like sexy and almost, you know. So so yeah, I like that the
Get you
dark
tingly
stuff. Exactly.
down there.
You know, whatever floats your boat. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, kind of more like sexy vibes, the kind of like the bad bitch vibes, like, you know, just songs that make you feel empowered, I guess, especially for women.
You want to get into rap too, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That's an iffy one. Like, I've been practicing.
You're flirting with it.
I'm flirting with it for sure. Yeah, I've been kind of flirting with like sing rap here and there, but like actual rapping.
What female artists then that do you listen to, as far as like singers or rappers?
Definitely singers. As far as singers go, I love Summer Walker. I always reference her as my inspiration. I love her. What else? I feel like there's so much more that
Her
I'm
the
missing.
artist, not
Her the artist.
her Summer Walker.
Yeah, her H.E.R.
Is
that
there
her.
a dot after the R?
No, there's no dot after this.
I thought there is.
There usually wouldn't be.
Oh, well.
We're about to fact check all of this.
Fact check.
Google.
I don't want her to cancel me.
What about rappers, as far as like female rappers are concerned?
I don't think I have anyone.
I hit the fuck out of this mic right now. Sorry about that.
No, okay.
These headphones kind of big, dog.
Oh, there is a dot after the.
Yeah, see,
you know
I know my artist. Don't try to fact check
She's
me on
unorthodox.
that.
She's unorthodox. She's spelling English correctly. Punctuation on point, bro.
But yeah, as far as female rappers go, I actually I can't think of anyone that comes to mind.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, because just R&B.
You definitely don't have that rapper. You don't embody.
I don't have that essence at all.
Yeah.
I like, you know, when I see you guys write and like you guys are saying like, oh, I'm gonna write to my ignorant shit. I'm like, how do you do that? Like what? What's the equation?
Ignorant?
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm like, you know, someone has to like just piss me off so I can, you know, actually write to that kind of stuff. But honestly, yeah, like I can't just like listen to a beat. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna write some ignorant shit. It's like, no, it has to be the mood. Like that's just not me. That's not in me. Like 24/7.
You're more classy, and it shines through your music that you're making right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's very natural.
Yeah.
It comes out easy.
Yeah.
The rapping side, it's gonna need a little work.
Oh, 1000%.
Yeah. So you better start now.
Yep. So I'm
Freestyle
flirting. We're
ASAP.
flirting. Oh, we're freestyle right now? Just kidding.
Yeah.
No.
So
Hell
drop
no.
the beat.
Someone just start beatboxing.
Just kidding.
What was that?
You see all the highs on the fucking shit pull up. We hitting red. You're not headlining if you're not redlining, bro.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think what comes more natural to me is just honestly, so it was September not too long ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, September for me was September as fuck. So for me, September was me on my emo shit. So we got a lot of sad songs coming out
Get on
next
that emo
year.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
let's go
Sad
into
girl
that.
vibes.
Let's go into that.
Sure.
So you got a lot of inspiration
Yeah.
from your experiences
Yeah.
last month
Yes.
to write to the songs we worked on.
1000%. Yeah.
Yeah, go into that.
We're gonna put people on blast right now.
No
Put 'em on
names,
blast, bruh.
unless you.
The viewers can handle it.
Dude, actually, so it was like the start of the month, actually.
Uh-huh.
Like literally September 1st. And I think that's actually when I hit you up because I'm like, oh man, I need somebody to talk to right now.
Mhm.
And you're like, oh, what's up? And yeah, literally just like the people that I was like kind of talking to back and forth.
The people, meaning more than one, not the person.
Plural.
Plural.
There's a
Hey.
S in the end of that.
It's called
Peoples.
it's called a dating game for a reason, man.
It's called.
It's Squid Games for dating, bro. Squid Games for dating, bro.
I-
Somebody finna get shot.
We,
Yo, okay, wait, don't spoil it for me. I haven't
Yeah,
watched it yet.
we have
yeah,
yet
we
to
both
see
haven't
that.
watched
Red
it
light,
yet.
green light, boys. What's up?
I want to watch it soon for sure.
If you haven't watched it, please watch that shit. It is.
Yeah.
It is
No,
really good.
I heard it's really good.
it
Like,
is really good.
like Hunger
I
Games
was skeptical
mindfuck.
at first because like Battle Royale back in the day was my favorite one of those like dystopian style
Yeah.
movies. This shit fucks them up.
Mm.
Ooh.
Like it sets it up for a really good season 2. Hopefully they don't fuck it up. Please don't fuck it up. But yeah, like watch it. You're
yeah.
you're gonna
No, it
lose your
sounds
shit.
interesting.
You're gonna lose your
I
shit.
saw like a little clip or like an image that the main actor from the Train from Busan.
Train to Busan.
Train to Busan.
That's the
Was on it.
zombie movie, right?
The zombie
Yeah.
movie.
That movie was dope.
I love
shit was
that
dope.
movie.
Yeah,
I
one of
just
the
watched that
actors in that shit.
last year.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so good.
But they all look alike.
What'd you
Have
say?
you watched Alice in Borderland?
No, I haven't.
This is like that. This is fucking like that.
Okay.
Wait, what? Alice
Maddie's
in
been
Screwing
trying
it
to
back,
get me.
he knows what's up. He knows what's up.
Yeah,
He's like,
Maddie's
yo.
been trying
Oh.
to get me on that.
Wait, that anime
Shout out
one?
Maddie out
So
west.
it was a manga that turned into an anime that
Oh.
they turned into a live action.
I saw a little bit of
Yes,
season
there-
2.
Is that what Squid Games is?
No, it's not. So the idea behind it is sort of similar because they are playing games, but the premise is completely different.
Okay.
Like plot concern, like the way the plot is set up for either of the two, they're not the same.
But was Squid Games a manga?
Say that again?
Was Squid Games a manga?
No, Squid Game was not. It was
Just
it was
a-
literally written
Okay.
for Netflix.
Yeah, because it's a
Nice.
Netflix original, right?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear everyone fucking talking about it, posting about it. It's
Telling
like
you,
nonstop, man.
it's
and like
October.
there's like
Like,
an Instagram filter
It's gonna be this Halloween. Everyone's gonna be dressed up as characters.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
see that fucking PlayStation symbol on their head or something.
bro, when I first saw that before I watched the movie, I was like, "Is there a new PlayStation
Yeah,
coming
no,
out? Like, am I
exactly.
miss-
Like,
did I
what?
miss
it
like
looks
a
like
train
the
or
buttons,
something?"
you know, on the
Yeah.
controller. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, going back to
Oh man, I thought you guys forgot.
Um,
Damn, my diversion didn't work. Yeah. Okay. So literally, the start of September 1st, the people that the people that I was talking to.
Secretive.
The people that I was talking to literally ended things with me the same day all at once. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, is Mercury in retrograde right now? It's like, holy fuck. Like, yeah,
Wait,
that
they
kind
ended it
of
all at the same time.
all at the same time. That
yeah,
same day.
they all got
The better-
together. And
Yeah, they
planned
just
it
had
out.
a
The question
group.
was,
let's
why
all
were
shoot
there
the text
multiple
now.
at the same time? That's the better question.
Yeah, as I said, it's a dating game. You know, I tried the okay. It's just one person at a time.
I mean, let's make something clear. You weren't sleeping around.
No, I wasn't sleeping around. I
You're
never.
dating.
Yeah, I was just getting to know them. Yeah, it was literally just talking phases.
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything like that. So yeah, literally it just ended all at the same time. Like holy fuck! Like that was just like a whiplash of emotions. I'm like, oh man, I'm just like in my feels right now.
Mhm.
Like sleepy. I gotta go to the studio today.
I need to
feel like
write.
I need to write right now.
Someone give me a beat.
Oh no, actually, what was it? I think it was like some day after where like I was feeling the effects of that again, and like that's when I think I called you again. I'm like, oh man, like I'm just feeling it, blah blah blah. And then we had our conversation, and then I think you messaged me a bit later throughout the night, and you're like, oh hey, still up? And I'm like, oh yeah, what's up? Of course I'm still up. Yeah, what's up? He's like, oh, I got a beat. I'm like, okay. All right. And then I listened to that and I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. Like already listening to it, I was like crying because I'm like, okay, like it's catching me in that feels moment and whatnot. Like literally
Shit
maybe.
hits, bro.
Yeah, no, it does. Especially in that mood. And like literally after maybe 2-3 hours, I had like a whole song ready to go.
Yeah, so what happened was that night, it was like, what, 1? Oh, it was 1 a.m.
Yeah, it was like 1 a.m. Yeah.
Because the beat,
Yeah.
I titled it, I'm going to be a dick.
Here we go.
What was it? 1 a.m. in loneliness,
Yeah,
right?
1 a.m. in loneliness.
And I sent it to her, and I crashed out.
Yeah.
And the next morning when I woke up, I checked my phone, and I got a text from Sage saying...
Literally at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying that she finished the song.
Yeah.
So, and we recorded that song. That song's in the works right now, and
Yeah.
that was a very good song.
That's part of the 18 songs, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
that is.
yes.
That is.
And that song came out really well. I
Yeah.
think, you really expressed your emotion and feeling and everything
yeah, exactly.
in the booth.
And that's what I
when
was
we recorded
saying,
it.
earlier. It's like, if I wanted to write something ignorant, I could, but it doesn't come out like how it does, like however you're actually feeling in that moment.
It doesn't feel genuine.
It does,
right?
yeah, exactly. It doesn't feel natural, so it just you wouldn't want it to sound forced.
I can attest to that, man. I've been more recently trying to stay true to myself with my writing,
Yeah.
and to me, it sounds better because it feels better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I have no idea. Like, anybody could... Like, when I write generalized stuff, somebody might be like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like, it's whatever. That's
Yeah.
just a song I was trying to shit out.
Right.
But, like, the stuff that I write that's true to me, that's... Yeah, I love that stuff.
That's where you can actually feel it, and the
Yeah.
audience can feel it too.
Yeah, I feel like... Again, I don't know. Maybe they're like, oh my God, he's really living this. Oh, I can feel it.
Right.
I can relate so well. But
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. But for me, just when I'm true to myself with my writing, it's
Yeah.
way better. And I feel like it's the same for you, right?
Oh yeah, 1000%.
Have you written from the perspective of someone else, or?
Actually, so I have a song that we recently recorded. It's titled "Goodbye Lullaby," and so actually,
It
the
just
love
sounds
song.
sad already.
yeah,
Wait, that's not a love song?
no, it's a.
I thought Strawberry Monday was a love song.
Strawberry Monday turned into Goodbye Lullaby. Yeah.
That's a love song, right?
No, so it's
Oh, no.
it's basically talking about a person that wants to end a relationship, but the other person won't let them. And I don't know if you guys had that experience before, but
Yep.
yeah. So actually, at first I was just writing just to write. Like I wasn't writing to an experience or whatnot. I was just like, okay, I think this is a nice written piece. But then as I was looking at it, I'm like, oh shit, actually, this is kind of my experience with my ex and I. How my ex was feeling with me.
He wouldn't let you finish it. Or
how
end it.
like how he wanted to leave, but I kept like wanting to work things out and like just really trying to fight for the relationship
Okay.
and whatnot.
Everyone listening to this, never get into a relationship with Sage. You heard it here first. She will lock you down.
Oh my god.
She will hold you hostage.
Oh man.
I'm not even.
That's
gonna
how it
say
feels
it.
being
this-
friends with her, honestly.
Shots fired.
I feel
bro.
like-
I'm
Like, I
All
kind of
right,
want to
I'm
end
gonna-
this friendship, but she's just not allowing
so.
it. Like, I didn't even want her on this
you know,
podcast. She
I'm-
forced herself here.
What the hell? You're the one
Motherfucker,
that.
I didn't even know I was
you
going to
were
be
the one
on the
that
podcast, bro. I
called
found
me.
out like 20 minutes after I got here.
I know, in
When I was
reality, I'm
helping
fucking
you set up the
scrambling like,
podcast.
oh my god, I need a fucking guest. I
Even-
need...
Even yesterday, he's like, "Oh, what you doing right now?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just like doing whatever." He's like, "Oh, are you free to do the podcast tomorrow?" I'm like, "Oh, really? Blah, blah, blah." Like, you're the one that invited me, asshole.
And the truth has been revealed.
Don't even try.
But anyway, going back.
God damn.
Deflect, bro. Deflect. You got it.
So,
I'm glad there's still alcohol in this. Whenever you try to do some bullshit to me, I can just take a sip.
babysitting her shot right there.
Yes.
That
Saving
shit
it.
finna be warm as fuck later.
So, okay. I guess we're done with you.
Just kidding. Oh,
So what
man.
happened was,
So,
I'm not gonna be friends with you anymore.
so what you got coming up?
to be-
Music,
to be
events,
honest,
sets.
I'm actually just going back to school.
Oh,
I'm gonna
what?
be taking the Hawaii DJ school classes from
nice.
Slasher up in Mililani.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you meant like
Hey man.
fake school,
Oh no, hell no.
like
I'm not trying to go.
scamming kind of
I'm
school.
not trying to go to that type of school, bro. Hell
The
no.
pyramid scheme type of school.
That's why I didn't go to college. But yeah, that's why I didn't finish college. Fuck that shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
Sage?
too much money, bro.
Yeah, that's why we didn't go to college. Yeah, Sage.
Oh
We
man,
ain't trying to be in
I'm
debt.
struggling right now.
I'm not trying to be in debt. In debt as it is, like.
I'm rethinking my college career right now. Actually,
Smart.
After you paid for all this shit.
yeah, after I fucking finalize my student monthly payments and shit.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, as far as
man.
music is concerned,
Open your eyes.
that's gonna be a rough one for you at least. But yeah, as far as
Yeah.
music is concerned, it's kind of like a give and take right now.
Okay.
Because
Like when you
with-
have time for it, type of thing.
I'm making time for it.
Okay.
So like the last couple of months, I've taken off as far as music, just because it was starting to get boring again. Like
Hmm.
I was the type of person to jump from one hobby to the next hobby to the next hobby. Because like photography, right? I saw my boy doing it at one time, and then he showed me a couple things, and I got interested. Then I took a deep dive into photography, got really good at it, and then got bored. Like
Yeah.
just maybe a year later, and I always end up back in music somehow.
Right.
So I think I took a break from music because it started to not be fun for me. Because like, there's a lot of DJs in the world. A lot of them choose a specific genre or a couple of genres they like to dabble in. Me, the music I choose to play is the music I choose to listen to.
Mhm.
So I don't plan on like doing big shows. I don't want to be like a club DJ. None of
Mhm.
that. I'd just rather play music for myself.
Right.
But that's the best reason, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I live with like 4 other DJs, so it's like
Yeah.
I don't want to compete against them, but you kind of get this feeling where when somebody's on a grind,
Mhm.
you kind of feel obligated to follow the grind because
Yeah.
you're seeing someone who's working hard for it,
Yeah.
and then you kind of want to be on the same path.
You all
That's
elevate
good.
each other. You
Yeah,
know?
it's like healthy competition.
It is
Yes.
healthy competition.
Yeah.
And it's been fun because like one of my best friends, Trey, recently I had to play with him
Mhm.
in a genre that I'm not used to.
Hmm.
This past Saturday,
Yeah,
right?
for 6 hours.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't know it was that long.
It was me, him, Casey Cosmos, and DJ Awesome. So they all play house music. That's what they love. They love that style of music. And mind you, I started off playing house, but I don't really have that
Yeah.
much love for it.
Yeah.
And I felt like, you know what? It's been a while, so say fuck it. It's my first time DJing in months. Let's see if I can jump on and do it.
Mm.
And surprisingly made it through that with more fun than I thought I would have.
Okay.
So I
Oh,
think that kind of re-sparked my interest into music again. So I'm definitely going to start practicing more, and then I'm going to enroll in that school soon.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
I'm happy to hear that, man. That's
I've been
exciting.
bored lately, man. There ain't shit to do.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like there's nothing wrong with jumping from. I don't know. Do you want to call it a hobby?
I mean, lack of a better term, yeah, let's call it a hobby.
Hobby, passion. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't listen to this, DJ Flip.
Well, hey, hold on,
we were talking about that last
You don't like
podcast.
passion.
That's an actual thing, though. People misunderstand the difference between a passion and a hobby, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, my original passion, I can't physically do anymore until I'm a lot better, like, physically after that injury. So,
Can I take a guess?
What?
Dance?
yeah, dance.
Okay.
Like, I started off dancing for
Yeah.
years, so it's like
He's
one
a
of the
dope
things
dancer.
I've actually never seen you dance.
Stop setting me up, man.
He's just all around dope.
Appreciate it. But, like, yeah, it's just one of those things where I got to the point where I am currently unsure about hobbies and passions. I don't know which one is which anymore.
Mhm.
So I'm like on this journey trying to figure out
Okay.
which
So,
one it is.
What is your definition of passion versus hobby?
It's a passion is something I can't live without.
Mm.
Something that if I don't do this on a more consistent basis, I'm gonna feel like my depression is gonna come back.
I
That's
feel
how
that.
I view it, right?
Feel that.
Okay.
A hobby is something that passes time.
Yeah.
Like if
I
I'm
see.
bored
Yeah.
and I want to do something, I'll pick up a hobby.
Right.
Or
Okay.
and people do the same thing for video games. So people who
Yeah,
love
That's me
playing
and my
video
Switch
games,
right now.
yeah.
That's my hobby.
That was
There you
me
go.
and Genshin.
But
Yeah,
that's the thing.
okay.
People take
I got you.
video games as a passion, though.
Yeah.
It's something
Yeah.
they can't live without.
Right. Like the League players and whatnot.
Yeah, people who play League, people who play like Call
My
of Duty,
housemates.
people who
Oh,
are
really?
like wholly invested in video games. It's something they're passionate about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's one of those things I used to be passionate about. I used to compete
In video
and-
games.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like there was a video game on Xbox and I think a couple other consoles, but it was called For Honor. Like I competed in that, and then I got bored.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
it just my boredom dictates my hobbies, but for some reason my passion has always been music.
Right.
Now I'm trying to figure out, is it listening to music that I'm passionate about, or is it playing music that I'm
Ooh.
passionate about?
Right.
Because just because you're not doing something actively doesn't mean that it's not your passion.
yeah. I feel
Because
that.
like I listen to music every day. Like I
Mhm.
wake up in the morning, my alarm is music.
Mm.
Mhm.
I go into the shower, I turn on my speakers, I Bluetooth
Yeah.
music while I shower.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Drive to work,
Yeah.
music. It's just
Right.
how it is.
Is making music not in that realm of listening or playing?
It doesn't feel like it is for me.
Okay.
Like
Mm.
I feel like making music feels more. It used to feel fun. Now it feels like work.
I see.
Right.
Like I'm the type of person
chore.
who if it becomes work for me, I stop doing it because it's no longer
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
photography, that's a big thing for me. I used to love literally driving by myself, going into the city, finding weird ass spots, and
Mhm.
just taking some shots.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now I barely leave the house because it's just I don't have a reason to anymore. And on
Right.
top of that, too, motherfuckers who ask you to shoot for them, they're like, "Oh yeah, can you shoot photos of me?" And then they ask like, "Oh, I want you to edit like this." Go fuck yourself, bro. I'm being honest. I don't
Right.
care who watches.
You came to
You came
me.
to me for me to shoot a certain type of way because of how I edit.
Yeah.
Now,
Mhm.
if you want me to edit a certain type of way, I'm gonna say no. Then go find a fucking photographer that will do that for you.
And that's
Right.
respect.
I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change how I make art
Mhm.
Yeah.
because you're paying me to change it. Like
Mhm.
you can keep your money at that point. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
There's a bunch of wannabe photographers all over the world who are
Mhm.
trying to make it big. Ask one of them. Like
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
give a fuck.
Right. Right.
Like I'm not gonna friggin' book Porter Robinson,
Mhm.
or maybe that's not the best. I'm not gonna book Deadmau5
Mhm.
and expect them to play dubstep
Exactly.
rhythm. You know, like,
Mhm.
hey, I know you're Deadmau5, but I think you can do a headbanging set tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Right. Right. Like you're not gonna switch up your style.
You pay for the person.
yeah.
Yeah.
You pay for what they like to do and what
Yeah.
they produce. Don't
Yeah.
pay them for something that they're not.
And like the customer should know what they're getting into in a sense. Like they should see your stuff and like,
Yeah.
okay, that dude shoots that way, and not try to ask you anything different.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
if
thing:
it-
customers are fed this dream that they are always right. Let's be fair, customers.
Mhm.
fuck you.
yeah.
I'll take your money. Don't get me wrong. I'll take your money. It's part of economy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You pay for a service, you get the service,
Mm-hmm.
and then you move on with your day.
Mm-hmm.
There doesn't need to be some friendship between money exchange.
It's business.
It's business,
Right.
right? But people don't get that. People think that every single time they ask for a service, they need to get exactly what they want. Guess what? That's not how life works. If you want something exactly what you want, you need to start finding people who are willing to do that service.
You need
Right,
to do
exactly.
your due diligence.
Yeah.
You can't just ask
do
me,
your
hey,
research.
can you shoot photography? Yeah, of course. Hey, can you shoot my wedding? What?
Right.
To be fair, I love photography, but I'm not shooting nobody's wedding. I've done it before. I'm not doing it again because there's just so much stress involved.
No,
Yeah, no, it's
weddings
totally different.
are sacred.
Yeah.
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 You
And
don't
it's
want to
like
be
that
the
on the
one
DJ
guy
side.
who fucks it up
Yeah.
for the entire wedding. Like,
Yeah.
imagine if you had like a bunch of like shots that are beautiful, and then your SD card decides to shit itself.
Ooh.
Guess what? They just paid you maybe $2,000, $3,000 for something you can't produce now.
That happens. SD cards just bug out.
Yeah,
Holy
that's
crap!
the
I
thing.
never.
Which is why I have a dual SD card reader in here, and it copies into both
I remember you mentioning that.
because it's already happened to me,
Oh.
and I'm not letting it happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to. I paid back the person because I couldn't produce the money or to
Ooh.
produce the photos.
Yeah,
Right.
So like,
that's fair.
it's
Yeah.
a really touchy like subject for people to shoot photography
Mhm.
because like when you shoot photography, you mainly think what portraits, so pictures of people, right? And then you get pictures of like the landscape, so like nature, street, like, and then you have product photography, which is for a specific product.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
people don't know that some people that are photographers like to specialize. So don't just ask any random photographer
Yeah.
that you think, oh man, his edits look good. Doesn't mean he's gonna be good at whatever you ask him for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
Like
right.
you need to have a conversation before you start shooting money out. Like
Mhm.
it's just not fun anymore at that point. That's why I stopped. I've been asked 3 times in the last.
Oh, so you haven't been shooting?
No,
I thought
I've
it was
been-
because there's been no events or whatever.
Well,
Mm.
it's
I'm
I've
sure
been
that's
asked
part of it.
for multiple like shoots, and I've said no to all of them except for one.
Okay.
And then that one's supposed to be on Friday.
Okay.
So, like, I don't want to shoot anymore. It's just not
Mm.
fun. I mean, unless
Yeah.
I'm shooting because I choose to shoot, that's a different story for me.
Right.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah.
as far as like being paid to shoot something I don't want to do, it's not happening. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
So like with your music, so you're trying to go through the motions of figuring out, if it's a
Yeah.
passion or hobby, like how you said.
Still figuring it out.
Yeah.
Do you
I
know
made
what's
a
at the
deal.
forefront right now?
Say again.
Do you know what's at the forefront of all your hobby passions?
The forefront is still making money.
Okay, that's
the hustle.
that's the
The hustle is a passion, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Right.
I've
That-
never been able to get out of like a business mindset. Like I have
Mhm.
friends, I have like acquaintances, and then I have business partners.
Mhm.
Right? So for some fucking reason, the whole idea of business intrigues the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Because
I feel it.
watching, like I don't have a business degree, but I understand the concept of good business. Right?
Yeah, you don't need a degree to understand
need a
business.
degree, but
Degrees
the
are
thing is-
overrated.
Yeah.
It's something that everyone like, oh, do you have a degree? Oh, do you have a bachelor's in this or blah blah blah? I'm like, no. It's like, then how did you get into this? Because I got into it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
It's just
Like,
watching and learning.
I did my legwork.
Yeah.
Like, because in the military, I'm an engineer, right? They didn't send me to school. They put me on the job training.
Hmm.
So
Mhm.
I learned everything by doing.
And that's the best way to
Yeah,
learn it.
that's the best. Like, I was watching a Kevin O'Leary interview.
Mhm.
Are you familiar?
No.
Okay.
I got you, bro. You're good.
I was watching a Kevin O'Leary interview, and the guy he was talking to was also a billionaire.
Hmm.
And they were saying how if somebody applies for their business
Hmm.
and they say, "Oh, I went to school for this many years, and here's my degree, here's my
Right.
piece of paper," they're gonna turn them away,
Hmm.
and they're gonna hire the person that says, "I never went to school, but I've been working in this field for the last five years."
Right. Right.
You know,
Yeah.
experience outweighs your fucking little piece of paper.
Yeah. Exactly. I want to
Any day.
see your
It's the
portfolio.
hunger.
You
That's
know?
the biggest part about
Yeah.
almost any type of field
Yeah.
is that if you are willing to learn, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I have a story about that. back when I was living in LA, like from 2016 through 2017, I worked at this VFX movie studio. And at first, I was signed on as a marketing intern. That was kind of like the early start of my marketing career. And there were 2 other interns, or actually, no, 3. And they already graduated college, maybe like a year or 2 after they graduated. And I was only in my freshman year. I was still kind of learning the ropes and whatnot. I only kind of had the experience and knowledge that I had that were self-taught. You know, it's a lot of, like how you guys say, YouTube University.
YouTube University!
Exactly. You know, whatever.
That's how I learned to fix my car.
Yeah, that's where you can learn a lot, like
bro,
so much
Shout
stuff.
out Honda. What's up?
Bro,
Yeah.
save your money and go to YouTube University for
Yeah.
whatever you need to
No,
do.
honestly, it has everything. YouTube University, you know, and there's like, you know,
It's a start.
yeah, it's definitely a start.
I mean, yeah, let's make something clear. You can't just be studying tutorials and, you know,
Yeah,
you have to put action
right.
to what you're learning.
You have to be actionable with the theories.
You have to have a good
right?
balance of both. Every time I say you can learn everything off of YouTube, people get like, what?
Yeah.
But like, no,
I mean,
that's half of it, bro.
It's fair. You can learn almost anything you want off of YouTube, but applying it is a whole different
Mhm.
ballgame.
Exactly.
Like
And
with
especially
jujitsu,
You, yeah. go ahead.
like you can watch all the jujitsu techniques you want on YouTube. You could even watch it in person.
right.
You could I could literally show a move
Mhm.
on Sage
Mm-hmm. Please don't.
Mm-hmm.
right now, and
Skirt.
it wouldn't. If it's over to just watch it,
Yeah.
it wouldn't stick
Mm-hmm.
in
For
his
the most part, it
brain
won't.
and his muscle memory
Yeah.
if he was just watching. You know, you
Yeah.
need to apply it. You need to put the reps in.
Right. Right.
Let's say
Yeah.
10,000 hours.
10,000 hours,
Yeah.
or like don't fear a man who knows 10,000 kicks,
Oh, I never heard
Yeah.
that one.
but fear the man who knows one kick.
One kick 10,000 times.
Ooh.
Who's done one
Ooh.
kick 10,000
I like
times.
that
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw that shit.
Be water, my friends. Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hey,
I literally, I was going through like some UFC stuff on YouTube, and this one short popped up, and I was like, huh. And I checked it. I was like, and they had that exact statement. I was like, that's pretty dope.
That is dope. Yeah,
I like that.
and it's true.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like when you read a book, you know, you're not going to remember everything that you read.
no, yeah,
Like even the next day. You know,
Yeah.
you're going to forget a lot.
That's
you just have
true.
to go through the motions
because and then
multiple
when
times.
it's just with movies,
Yeah.
like you watch a movie for the first time,
Hmm.
you're gonna miss a million things.
Yeah.
Same
the
with books.
details.
When you read or watch a movie again,
Yeah.
you're like, whoa, I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah. You have to keep referring back to it, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how you guys said 10,000 hours and whatnot.
Hmm.
So yeah, like to my story, yeah, I was self-taught at that point. I had you know, experience working for a magazine back here that used to be called H&O Flow. I was their marketing intern and then worked my way up to a marketing manager position. So that was really crucial for my career.
Mhm.
And so but I'm like, okay, you know, because for me, I'm fine eating dirt to get
Hmm.
where I'm at, you know, and I feel like that's how I got to the
Yeah.
point that I am at now. Like being okay, starting from the bottom and not complaining about it, just doing my due diligence that this is what it takes. And so because of that, I was just really hungry, just having that hunger and that
Mhm.
passion for it. That's actually when my manager at that VFX studio actually hired me on rather than all the college graduates who, you know, had the paper,
Mhm.
had the qualifications, but it's just that hunger that separates you from the rest.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
like I just didn't want to sleep. You know, I just was so hungry to learn about anything and everything, not just
Mhm.
marketing, but what goes into the business and whatnot.
Mhm.
You know, but you need that to be successful in whatever that you do.
If you don't have that hunger,
Yeah.
you definitely need to reconsider your
Whatever
career
it is
path.
that you're
Yeah,
doing.
whatever
yeah,
it is, man.
because then that's not it.
You don't want it bad enough. I was there
Hmm.
thinking, this is what I want outside,
Yeah.
whatever I was doing outside of music.
Yeah.
And then when music came along, you
Mhm.
I realized, like,
Right.
all right, I found it.
But see, it's funny though because see, I had that passion at first for how long have I been in marketing? Like 6, near 7 years, starting next year. And yeah, now that's kind of fading. So it's been interesting to see the transition. But kind of like how Zoe was saying, music just has always been a part of my life. Whether that's, you know, actually playing an instrument to listening to it and now making it. And I think I told, you know, you, Sloopy, where it's like just going through the motions of making music. Because like for me, at first, getting into making music, I just thought of it as like a hobby, like your definition of a hobby. Just like something that, you know, is fun for me to do. I'm not really seeing it as like, okay, that's the end goal for me. I want to be an artist, like a famous artist, and that's it. Like I'm not thinking of it like that. But, you know, who's to say that that would happen? But for me, what I enjoy most is just the journey of it, just like what it takes.
Yeah.
You know,
It's all about the journey.
yeah.
Fuck the
You never stop.
destination.
That's the
Yeah.
thing that you never stop learning until you're dead. So,
Yeah.
like, who knows? Maybe the passion you think you have now doesn't end up being the passion that you have moving
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah,
And
I
the
was gonna
thing-
say that.
Yeah.
That those are two totally separate things. You know, being hungry in your passion,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and your passion fading. Those are two separate things.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, you thought that's what you loved and wanted to do in life,
Yeah.
and you were right at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then time goes on, you realize you're in it more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you realize, this isn't what I really want to do.
Right.
And
Right.
then you find something else, and then as long as that next thing you have the same hunger or if not more,
Mm-hmm.
then you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why it's been like such a interesting, journey with making music so far. Because it's like, oh man, like I haven't had that feeling in so long where I'm like, holy fuck, like I don't want to do anything else.
It's
in a
gonna fade.
sense.
Just
Right.
know that.
No,
Yeah.
it will fade.
Like, yeah,
100%
that honeymoon
it's gonna
phase
fade.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Whatever
But-
you think you love as far as a passion,
Yeah.
I don't care who you are, it
Yeah.
fades. Because
Yeah.
at some point or another, it starts to become work,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
But that
And then
doesn't
have
mean you
to
fall out
find-
of love with
Yeah, you
it.
don't fall out of love,
Right.
but you have to find your way
Back into
to
it.
kind of reignite that passion
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things where you can fall in love with making movies, right?
Mhm.
Imagine you were a producer or you were a screenwriter.
Mhm.
And then you'd have like these stints where you're going years and years making movies. And then you just hit that plateau and you're just like, yep, I'm really bored of this shit.
Mhm.
But you
Yeah.
still love it, but it's just you're done with it for now. Like
Yeah.
you need to kind of like your brain only gives you enough energy for a certain amount of creativity.
Mhm.
And then you hit that plateau and you hit that wall and you kind of need to readjust and be like, all right, I need to give this up for a little bit, do something else, get my brain,
Mhm.
live my life a little more,
Mhm.
and then you'll come back to that passion. It
Yeah.
doesn't go away.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's almost like a temporary pause.
Yeah.
Or like a plateau.
Yeah, you
You
just
know?
hit a pause
With what your
button.
passion?
Like, yeah, if something's truly your passion, you know, if you get tired of it, like how kind of Zoe was
Yeah.
saying.
You
know?
have to have other things
Yeah.
that fulfill you. You
Yeah.
have to,
Yeah.
because you don't want to burn yourself out.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like a relationship. You know, you gotta have other,
Mhm.
you know,
You gotta have
outlets.
You gotta have your side pieces.
I was gonna
I wasn't saying that.
ask where this was leading
I was
to
like,
because I was
not
actually
that.
confused. I was
no,
like,
not.
bro, where are you
Just-
going with this?
Sage
No, I-
is the worst one out of all of us.
So-
man.
No, oh my god.
So
let's not
we're gonna switch
even
topics,
start, man.
and we're gonna
No,
talk
no.
about
I was gonna say,
relationships.
I was trying to say, like, you know, you can't just be lenient on your relationship being like the only thing
Yes.
that you got going on for you. You know, you gotta have your friends, you gotta have your hobbies, you gotta have just
Side
whatever.
pieces.
Yo,
Shut the
let's be
fuck
fair. If your relationship is the only thing going on in your life that's
Mhm.
good for you,
Oh man, you're
you
setting
should
yourself
not
up
be
for
in that
failure.
fucking relationship,
You're
Yeah.
bro.
setting yourself up for failure,
Yeah.
bro. That was. Hey, I'm not going into my past, but yeah, what the man said.
No, 'cause it's some real shit.
That's real. That's
I know,
real.
I have a couple of friends who are like, they're romantics,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Which is great. But if you have nothing to offer other than who you are,
Mm.
Mhm.
you might want to rethink this situation. Because
Yeah.
Mhm.
moving on in life, if that's all you can offer, you're weight. You're just
Mhm.
dead weight at that point.
Mhm.
Yeah, they might love you,
Mhm.
but they're going to be stressed out because you don't carry your weight. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? If you are not in a place to be emotionally and physically stable,
Mhm.
don't get in a relationship. You're just
Yeah.
gonna fuck over that person that is
Yeah.
emotionally stable and is physically stable.
Yeah.
Then you're just gonna put them in a spiral where they're gonna go into depression. It's like you just fucked it because you're not ready. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I had to learn that, and dude, so I married for 8 years,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
love her to death.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work out,
Mm-hmm.
but we kept trying
Mhm.
and trying and trying.
Yeah.
And trying that many times should have been the like eureka moment where it's like, maybe this isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you keep forcing it, and it starts to become your downfall.
Mhm.
So definitely figure your own shit out
Yeah.
first before you do anything else with somebody else.
And not
Yeah.
only that, what you were talking about was in the relationship
Yeah.
where you have nothing left to offer. But like, if that relationship ends and you're solely dependent on
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
like, bro, you're gonna be lost.
No, exactly.
Whenever
Your
it
world
goes
is gonna
away,
crumble.
like
Yeah.
if it goes away,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
rest of your world goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience. But anyway,
Yeah.
we are an hour into this podcast.
Is it actually good?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
already
wow.
good. That time flew.
Wow.
So,
What do we even talk about?
We ain't talking about shit.
We didn't talk-
We ain't talking about jack
for
shit.
real, dude. This
about
is
to
a
be-
podcast full of fluff.
This was just a filler episode.
An hour
Yeah.
of fluff. No, but I really appreciate you guys coming on and giving your insight on the music scene and everything else you guys do. Really appreciate you guys coming on.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I'm excited to get cut off again.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
go ahead. Tell a deep story that's personal or whatever.
No, I'm good.
Okay, cutting her off.
She ain't even start, bro.
not gonna even out
what line
myself.
is her?
She's 2. She's number 2.
Okay.
Bitch, I'm 3.
Try speak, Sage.
And done.
All right. Well, that is it for this episode of the Howl podcast. And you can find us on Spotify, Mixcloud. Are we still on Mixcloud? Do you know? Okay. I don't even know.
Bro, I know you're on Mixcloud.
Apple Music, anywhere you can find podcasts.
YouTube, eventually.
What was that other new one?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. OnlyFans, right?
OnlyFans.
Yeah, you turned it off.
You dick.
So, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Wait,
That's
how do we fucking end this? Oh, shoot. Wait. Peace.
Bye, bitch.
Dude,
Bye.
Inspekt, I'm so sorry.
No, he's not. No, he's not.